Hello everybody, sorry I have a sermon posting. It's not the segment I wanted to do. I didn't want to have to say certain words, and I'm not protecting anybody, and I condone child rape, period, is the big picture. Anyway, let's talk about the things I want you guys to understand. If you guys are doing things on Earth, like not helping Earth, but you're hindering by passing along STDs, guess what? Sometimes people pee in the grid, the Earth grid, and then the whole Earth grid is shut down. So if the Earth grid is too weak, we have no electricity. So when you guys don't care about passing around STDs, I take you off Earth, saying, you nasty asshole, get the fuck off Earth. I don't have any STDs. I haven't been with more than 20 people. 11 people raped me. So if you're not helping Earth, but you're hindering, because you guys think, we don't need to help Earth, other people are, no, we need everybody. It takes all of us. Where we go one, we go all. To get to a better planet. Make this a better planet. It takes everybody to fuck it up. And you guys are all fucking it up, just thinking, ew, just keep doing everything. Nice, okay. The thing I'm going to think about doing is the thing that I should have done in 2021. The truth is, I have to end the Earth. Okay, the end of the world. There are prophecies showing that there's 700 quadrillion things thinking like that. Truth is up. How many documented 400 billion? 400 billion prophecies. 400 billion people prophesize the thing that I'm actually going to follow through with. I have free will to go through with whatever prophecy I want to and bring it into fruition for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside a operative house that I created, and I'm going to do something beautiful via madness. It's going to be on Mad Max. You'll see it on Max, streaming on Max, that channel Max. That's my channel. That's myself as Mad Max. Like when I'm Freddy Krueger, living with Jason, who is it. So when I get madness, you guys see it on TV under Max, Mad Max, Mad Maximum. Maximum meaning laughter, so when I'm angry, it's Mad Maximum. So mad laughter. Ha 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 ha. Madness. So 400 billion people foresaw it, saying in the future, one person goes into we'll call it a boop house, or an oops house, and goes over there and takes everybody out and says, no more people in here, goodbye. It's the creator. So that's something prophesized, documented 400 billion times. So if you've seen that somewhere, saying, wow, somewhere in the future, somebody goes through a house and takes everything away from us, that's actually the creator saying, no more people in this house, goodbye. Now, reverse engineer and ask, why and how does somebody get to that point to want to go into an operative house and take everything away? Like everything that's beating hearts. Maybe because everybody in that house is so dumb and provokes one person, and one person doesn't let somebody in the house so I can have a beautiful experience on Earth. But instead, I live outside, and that's not the thing I want to be doing. So I, as myself, as the creator of Earth, the creator of the Luciferian experiment, the creator of the fishbowl experiment, the creator of the experiment on Earth, the things I'm doing are the things I'm doing. The things I have to do are the things I have to do, so I need to do an explosive ending to wake everybody up and take everybody off of Earth. So that's how these things happen. So when I go over there and take the time to go over there, I'm just going to have to go, I have to do that thing. So I'm going to fulfill that prophecy for you guys. So you guys are going to see it eventually and say, wow, that was prophesized. That's how prophecies work. Prophecies, conspiracy theories. But when you guys are looking at them, true theory. So the conspiracy is the prophecy, but it's a truth theory saying somebody has to fulfill something. So is this a metaphor, or is this the plot and the theme? And if I don't fulfill a prophecy, is that called a plot twist? Yes. As a creator of Bloodlines, I am Bloodline Lie, so I am Bloodline Lie, the banker. I created all bloodlines. Okay? I want you guys to understand is you guys shouldn't be doing anything wrong on earth, but you guys don't give a fuck. You guys are acting like you're a bloodline, or you created bloodlines, and you're not. So I'm watching you guys, and I'm humble. So when I was Enki, I told you guys no ego, because everything gets destroyed. And that's it. Oh, we don't care, we don't care. Okay, why are you guys acting like you created bloodlines? Because bloodlines are my idea, and I'm humble. Why aren't you humble? If you're not thinking before you're speaking and you're fucking everything up for yourself, say for instance, you don't think before you speak and somebody clocks you and shatters your whole complete face. And then you think, I didn't think about that thing happening, but I thought I was so funny coming out with a rebuttal because I'm not humble. Let me tell you what happened. Once upon a time, a bunch of people, and this is a true story. Once upon a time, a bunch of people went to Mexico. And a bunch of people went and kidnapped everybody on the beach. They took them to Congo. And then once upon a time, we saw in the news that in Congo, all of the prison inmates escaped. They went to find the white women that they kidnapped on the beach in Mexico. They went up to them, grabbed their arms from behind, ripped them up, boom, ripped up their arms, said, don't worry about it. Grabbed the women and started raping the women in Congo that you guys all saw in the news once upon a time. They're just hanging out on the beach. Just 400,000 of them. 400,000 boyfriends stayed in Congo trying to get their girlfriends, not knowing where they're at. But then the prison inmates found out that there were white women in Congo, so they escaped, like we all saw in the news, ran over there, humbled those women down. You guys should all get a drink after that, because that was a true story. As soon as a woman gets kidnapped, that woman is humbled. Now, how come the people who are kidnapping them, not the creator, how come they're not humble? If they're humble, they would never hurt another woman or try to humble somebody down. If you're not humble, or if you're not anything, you should be humbled after hearing that story. If you thought this whole time she's doing that thing and we don't know what that thing is, when you go to a bar and you respect the bar, you get your drink, you tap the bar twice saying, I respect this bar in your head. If you assumed I was doing something else and now I told you the truth and the ultimate truth, you should be humbled. If you want to think everything you want to think in your head and it's not the truth, you're delirious. You're living a delusional life. Humble down. If you make up shit all the time thinking, I don't know if that's the truth, you're delirious. You're delusional. You're setting everybody up for failure in your head. You're petty. You're hateful. You're insecure. You're incompetent. You're probably impotent. You're probably shooting blanks if you're a man. If you want to take the time to go home and say, man, that was a good sermon, man. That was a good sermon. That was a good sermon. You should. You can, you will, you have free will. Let me guess, the thing that got you was the thing when I said, you're probably assuming I'm doing something else. But I tell you what it is, and it just means you're respecting everything I'm saying because it's nothing but the truth and you feel it, right? But thinking, I have to tell you how to humble yourself down, or I have to humble you. If you don't know who I am, you may look me up. My name is Enki. I'm risen. E-N-K-I. E-N-K-I. You can also find me in Narmer, Ptah, Watsi. Tammuz the third, Ramses the second. I'm a pharaoh. This is my last life. Lady Baphomet, I'm a lord. You call me Lord Baphomet, Knight Templar. I'm the leader, hierarchy leader, Elohim. You guys don't want to do anything right on earth. It's time for you guys to watch this sermon so you guys could get it through your head, saying, it's time for us to go soon. Yes, babies. 2024 AD. We are 3 years in overtime. You guys should have been kicked off of Earth. Means literally blown up from Earth, like Mintaka. Anunnakis decided to put a laser onto a planet called Mintaka. We're all sitting there on the beach once upon a time. And all of a sudden, boom! We're all in our afterlife saying, what the hell is that? It wasn't the best, it wasn't the best, and it wasn't the best. We just all blew up. But in retrospect, we can look back and we can say, the truth is that that's how we died. Everybody on the planet got blown up at one time. The planet exploded from the core. Boom. Because they put direct energy weapons on us. Mass amounts. So they put that much on us, blew up. In retrospect, we can look at that and say, that was a beautiful ending for a planet. Now we're on a new planet called Earth. Gaia, Terra, Sophia. Earth has all those names. Now we're all just sitting here lollygagging, boom! Now all of a sudden we're in our afterlife saying it wasn't the best, but in retrospect we're going to say that's a beautiful ending, like I'm telling you now. Why? Because it's beautiful. Let me tell you, here's another true story. Once upon a time, Israel and Hamas say truce during Thanksgiving. Once upon a time, everybody believed a truce was a truce, which means nobody's going to hurt anybody during a truce. But these motherfuckers are illiterate. So this true story is this true story. So once upon a time during the truce, they went and did the hostage exchange. Once upon a time during the truce that you guys can all look up, all of a sudden, they put their missiles and a barrage of missiles. Boom, 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 Tel Aviv. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody saw that coming. Once upon a time, I was with Caitlin Collins from CNN, and they're all over there. Once upon a time, she was in her motel room, and once upon a time, I saw that on the news, and once upon a time, I said, what the fuck is she thinking right now? Once upon a time, she said, Shauna, the thing is, the truth is nothing but the truth. I was laying in my motel room, and I was doing something like this, all of a sudden, boom! She thought I'm out. Now she's a clone. Once upon a time, Putin sent a nuclear missile up in Smith. Once upon a time, who was it? The Israelis bombed, I think the Iranians or Iraq. They found their nuclear warhead. Once upon a time, we created laws saying that you may not have more than 7 kids. So in a nuclear warhead, it's only 15 pounds of uranium. Once upon a time, I believe it was Israelis decided to find the nuclear warhead that has 1,554 pounds of uranium. That destroys Earth and the cosmos and everything around us. Idiots. Once upon a time, that morning, I decided to deactivate. It was just a thought form. So I put in my thought, deactivate all the uranium on Earth. The radiation isotopes. So I did that. And then once upon a time, I wake up in the middle of the night and then decide to go check YouTube to see what's going on in the war. And then that time, once upon a time, I find out Israelis just bombed the nuclear warhead that has over 1,000 pounds of uranium in it. Guess what? We were supposed to blow it off Earth, but nothing happened. So I looked at the woman I was laying next to and screamed at her. And I said, you fucking bitch, I'm not doing anything I want to be doing on Earth. I want to do everything I want to do, and we're supposed to be dead now. You fucking stupid bitch! This was like a month ago. I obviously was living with regret. I wanted to do more, and she was withholding me, saying, yeah, I don't want you to do anything, Shauna. I don't want anybody to see you outside, so just stay at the shelter with me and just lay here. It's Gwen. You're Luigi, I'm Mario. Just lay here. So I reacted like that once upon a time.